Brasil, samba que dá bamboleio, que faz gingar o Brasil do meu amor, terra de nosso Senhor. Abre a cortina do passado.
Like a wise man.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is poppin'? Today we are gonna be drawing some more. We are gonna do some fun shit.
Alright. Today was the last comments just makes me think, why am I laughing so much about this? It's one of those reactions. With me just hearing, isn't it amazing?
100.
When you have a candy, and then you're like, wait, do I have another one, or did I just eat the last one? And then you look back, and you didn't eat the last one, and you're like, hell yeah. And you savor that moment. Because you're like, oh, this is my last one. Gotta, keep eating on it, savor it. Whereas, the alternative is, I ate so many I didn't notice how many I ate, and now I'm on my last one, and that is a tragedy. But then you can't mentally prepare yourself. You're like, man, I wish I could go back in time again and like really enjoy this. I like these cups. You ever think about that? Like, sometimes you don't realize how much something so small meant to you until like you could have it again,
Yeah.
For years, it was like no Taco Bell,
Now you're leaving, just
no
like that.
avocado. It's just peanut butter cups because, people don't like peanut butter and chocolate, and so that means I can't have it either. Apparently. Now, I'm going ham, man. Reese's, sponsor me. I know I don't have a page that has enough, like, I'm not actually making any money, but sponsor me. What are you doing? You're on a website.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Trying to find the resolution size for a comic strip.
There's a few different types. When I was looking it up, there were several ones.
Oh, yeah, there's one for Krita artists. Okay.
Cool.
Gosh, it's beautiful here.
Did you put food in there? And switch at you? Because I don't think I've ever seen 3 to 4 items on the top of my phone search.
I've searched for Krita forums before.
Okay, that's probably it. It probably like knows. That helps to predict like what you want.
Yo, Galen, what is up? We're just making a comic book right now.
Dude, I love how salty like peanut butter is with chocolate. I know it's bad for you, like how much sodium is in these. There's something about it. Peanut butter and chocolate, man.
Aha, there it is.
I can have peanut butter all the chocolate all I want. No one can tell me that I can't. Right, man?
Yeah. Huh? Yo, you just have to put more water in it. No, you can put this holy water in there. Make it cold. Yo, Galen, what is up, Galen? What's poppin'?
Oh. I don't know if they care. Like, they're here for comics, so maybe they do. Alright, so guys, I know y'all, well, wait, what was I gonna fucking say? Okay. Oh, it was kind of, oh wait, it was supposed to be like sarcastic. I know y'all have been dying, and you've been caring so much about our thoughts on comics and manga stuff, but I don't know if we said this or not. The other day I went to the store, like FYE or something like that, in the mall, and we got a couple manga books. Oh, what's he got? Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the Jujutsu Kaisen volume, and I got the first Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. Naoko Takushi collection. That was a legend. Anyway, I said it would be useful because I get really stuck in like paneling and stuff, because I don't know what will flow really well with action stuff, but I do love like really dynamic paneling, I know that. But I'm just like, brain doesn't compute what that means in my head. I'm just like, I just feel I don't remember details of that for whatever reason. And then I look through these pages and see the, an actual, comic artist. And I start remembering, because I didn't realize the details before. Just like how intricate some of these are. Like, for example, you look at this one, it's like one of the first times she meets Luna, or Diana, what do you want to call her. And there's like these pattern ones that are kind of like zigzag. They're dots. There's like it seems to try to be telling certain phases. It's not just a line, it's halftone for this one as the board. And isn't that cool? It's like they have dots, and then she had like these zigzags. But I didn't think about it until I was looking at it. Like, whoa, that's kind of crazy, And she didn't have like Photoshop like us, so she had to have done a bunch of this shit by hand, right? Unless, this was her first manga, so I would assume, unless they remastered these in some way, I don't know. Because in the 80s, I don't think everybody could just make like a really nice black line in a perfect zigzag, right? No,
Oh, sir, Cough Dog says hi.
Hey. But like, that's an example, and then it went, whoa, it started making me think about all these other pages. There's a few in here, I'm trying to find it. But like, basically it's like 2 pages, like, it's like a spread, but it's like, there's like a halftone kind of like galaxy star thing in the back. So it's like darker than just like the white, bordered background, right? But you see it, and there's like in the corner, in the second page, the right page, and there's like crystals in the top and stuff like that. And then you see like Tuxedo Mask in the profile, he's like talking. Or was it Darren? Spoilers. But like, anyway, they have.
Real quick, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Cough Dog's saying, what are we making?
Oh.
We're making a comic strip, and we're gonna be working on a comic that I have as well.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're fine.
And there's like talking, it's like somebody's probably asking a question, is like, when is she gonna shut up so that he'll actually like read my stuff?
Yo, Nani Punani with the $4.99, yo!
What up?
Yo, that's crazy.
I know, I gotta
You need
fix
to
that.
mute that. I'm sorry. Apologize for that. Nani? Makes sense, right?
Nani Punani is going crazy, dude.
Yo, man.
Use scissor running dash lip of triumph running dash scissor.
I agree.
Alright, so what kind of comic strip do you want to make? I did it so that we have enough.
I'm not like this, by the way, guys, with the stars in the back.
Yeah.
But then it's like all in one picture, like one background. Anyways, sorry, what?
Oh yeah, you can see the chat here. W Nani Punani 420. Let's go.
Oh
dude.
yeah, yes. Never to be underestimated. I know this is, you know, subscribing to you, but in a way, we subscribe to these people. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like we're like the Nani, like we're curious about what his life is and stuff like that. You know? It's just you have that instant accessibility. That's all.
Nani Punani says laughing emoji. I like it when it says running dash. The running dash is so funny.
I thought it said Rainbow Dash for a second. I'm like, oh my god, did you get outed as a brony? I don't know about this relationship anymore.
So I was thinking like we could do like what
In the
we can make some cool text here.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I was thinking like we can have like a comic explaining what vaporwave is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny to think that I have like these ideas sometimes, and then like you will like take like a thread of that. It feels like at times, and then go with it in a whole different creative direction. That I'm like, oh, I also like that, you know. But I don't feel like you're competing with me or being a thief of things. It feels like you're just genuinely interested, and like you just want that feeling like, oh, I just discovered something fun. You know?
Yeah.
I think sometimes in relationships people will be like, oh, I gotta be superior for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I think we can both be the same yet different. Like, you know, strengths and weaknesses and all
I
that.
need a reference. I hate
He's
it.
using references. He never does this, guys. He never does this. Yeah, you should save it so you can show it to chat. So they can follow along. Just like in a different tab or something.
I'm importing it.
Desktop. Desktop. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, Nani, since you donated like $4.99, you can do a song request.
What kind of song? Every time I wanna like, I like fucked with my coworkers a couple of times with this, where they were like conservative people. So it was around June when this happened. I was like, you should play this cool country song called Good Looking by Dixon Dallas. And just seeing their face, it's so pissed when I tricked them. And then they're just hearing, he's like kissing on my neck while I'm kissing his pussy. It's just cracking right up. Seeing their face like, what the f*** what are you trying to show me? You know?
Yeah, okay, can I show you a song, but I would like you to react to it. Sure.
Yeah. You were talking about, you know, having some real vaporwave music on here too. Maybe if you get just the do copyright claim, then you can just be like, oh yeah. Got your homies. He's an afro from he's got like an afro like that guy.
That's funny.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. It's like this disco looking dude. There's like a little poly. I saw someone move.
What this vaporwave? Why is my question mark upside down? What the hell? It's probably your language settings. Vaporwave is a subgenre of music.
Yeah. And artist stoicism as well. So that one is like you see a lot of I would say like late 80s, early 90s influence, because there's like birth of computers, and so there's a lot of like computer related things, but there's like, if you see like this sunset in like purple with palm trees, it's like an orange and it's kind of like all sliced up. That's a very well-known wave symbol.
España keyboard, please. It's pretty unique. I just found out about this rapper and he makes extremely real stuff, dude. That's the only thing I can describe. I'd like Rebby to react with it, with you. Yeah, we can do that.
Just like reading this gives me so many
Culture
ideas.
evolves at the speed of light.
Because some of them flow
Just like your financial needs.
together, like
When
they're
it comes
one
to your
piece,
money,
but they're
Credit
like
Karma
separate
keeps you in the know
panels.
and ahead of the game.
And even this one,
You can
when
count
see
on
it,
Credit Karma
there's
to
like
keep
cherry
up with your
blossom
financial
kind of
needs as
looking
they
thing
evolve.
that's like falling
We'll
in
help you
between
monitor your progress
panels.
and give
Yeah.
personalized recommendations.
I can
so
type
you can make
normal. I
strides
don't know what
towards your
happened,
goals
lol.
and find your
But
way
I have
to
to
money.
give you a warning, it's pretty
Intuit
dark,
Credit
dude. You
Karma.
probably heard of what I'm
You can
talking about,
count
though.
on.
The song I'm
Download the app today.
referring to, it's Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique.
Oh, is it bad that I'm sorry, I've already heard that song.
You heard that song before?
Yeah, there was a guy in college who always made everyone listen to it, and I just ended up being a bystander most of the time. I would say you'd have to pay attention to the lyrics of it.
If anything, if you're gonna react to the song, you should probably make it into a video. I can react to it. It's no problem.
Yeah. Also, I won't spoil anything. I've been told I'm really good at not spoiling things for people. I was like, what the fuck did Joe just see work for this? Do we need the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's got the lyrics on there, but like, listen to what he's saying. I think is the, oh yeah, the video I think also does have, you know, I'll watch it.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making
So was it a good song, Dragon Master's 5 to 5 Girlfriend?
The world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young
Did you
mind
like it?
at the age of 13.
It's good. It's kind of like poetry,
She put the pipe
you
down,
know?
but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart
But
simultaneously
it's heavy.
grew older. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects.
So you
taking
gotta
them chicks looking
prepare
for hit and
yourself
run
sometimes.
prospects. He was
Put it in
fascinated by
Spanish.
material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He feed it for props like
The song I wouldn't call it good or bad. Definitely has a message though. Okay.
Infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to
good
sell
lyricist.
weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave it to his
Half of those words flew over my head. I get it. He's talking about like corruption and shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the
Sounds like Chicago lingo. It's more like California, right?
I mean, I could look up out of curiosity because I didn't know really what where is Immortal Technique from.
to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers the crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot.
Damn.
Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas
You're
Peru.
good. Just keep listening. It's just setting up the story. It's New York.
Oh. I'm so dumb, guys. I thought he was a brother.
Domek Solo was another artist. Demigods, Goondogs led me to Immortal Technique, but another good Juggalo Manchild my tattoo artist told me check out. I gotcha.
I just had to say this. I thought that was a brother, just like very light skinned. He's from Peru.
Yeah, he's Hispanic.
I just thought with the lighting, it was just a light skinned black man. I never looked at him before.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he was born in Peru.
Sometimes I feel like rappers make up words to rhyme. Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I know people like dog on that kind of thing sometimes, but Shakespeare did it. You know, a lot of that lingo becomes trendy, and sometimes it even becomes part of our talk. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking.
No, it's fine.
I mean, it's a detailed song.
They drove around the project slow while it was
You see a
raining,
picture.
smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment until they saw a woman on the street walking alone 3 in the morning coming back from work.
Oh, that's what you mean by brother. He just laughs.
Walking through the projects, the darkness swallowed her. They wrapped their shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed for Claude. So Billy
Apparently he's part Mexican too. That's crazy.
Exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
Damn.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
It is the. Sometimes they tell you you gotta do something to get in the gang, and this is what they said to do.
And ended a life. He thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing alone with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late.
I'm sticking to country music. It's got that Necro label jump off from NYC. It's pretty crazy. This sounds like, yo, he's a good storyteller.
Yeah, so you know what happened? You don't realize what happened?
No.
And
Oh.
listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true. Cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted. And you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say
That
never.
line.
Because a dance with the
No
devil
diversity
might
when
last you
we're burning
forever.
in the melting pot.
Damn, dude.
Okay, so you got it, right?
Yeah,
He's this dude, and he was told, like, you know, he got into the gang, like, to get into this gang, you gotta do this. And he's like, alright. And then they, like, somebody covered this woman on the street, and, you know, covered her face, and they took
Yeah.
her and they gang raped her. And then before he went, they said, you gotta shoot her. And then before he did, he took off the mask, and it was his mom. So he and all of them gang raped his mom. And then he jumped off the building. Because, I mean, what? How could you live with yourself if you freaking found that out? That's why when they say, you know, Moral Technique Dancing with the Devil, I'm like, oh boy. They really want to mess this person up. I didn't want to say that though because I felt like I was gonna spoil it. You know?
Yeah, it was a crazy plot twist. After a long day working, this would be the last thing I would listen to. It's so dark.
Yeah,
It
I
is pretty
getcha.
dark. No, I getcha.
Some people like that, and sometimes they're just like in the mood for something, especially when they're feeling bad. But it's different than a lot of like the mainstream rap, you know.
His mom, I missed that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It got dark real quick. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? My mind is like actually pretty fucking blown from that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why some people they'll tell you like, hey, you know, listen to this song, and when I know they're saying listen to this song, I'm like, you're that type.
Yeah.
Like not like still got love for you, but damn.
Eli plays Roblox. Hi, what's up, Eli? Welcome to the stream.
You got some return viewers here. That's
Yeah,
cool.
this is the most I've ever seen everyone here all at one go.
Yeah, it's like Lonnie and Mork.
All we're
and,
missing is Mork.
Neptune.
Yeah, we're missing Mork and Neptune Wave, and this dude says hi. I see it.
Yeah, hey.
Took me straight out of the immersion of the rap. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's why when it was like sometimes you're like talking, I'm like I don't want to interrupt you, but it's coming up to a part. Or like, hey, look now at the lyrics. Especially pay attention to this. Sorry that the response was a bit delayed, chat. I know, like, it's so much like those reaction videos, and then I was realizing after a while, I'm like, damn, these guys are so rehearsed. And I don't like it. Because not everybody has a reaction of, oh my god! Break a freaking chair and start saying, like, whoa, woof woof, or whatever they say, you know?
Yeah.
So I got kind of, like, tired of it.
Yeah, listening to that song made me feel bad listening to it, but afterwards made me think of a time where I was told to join a gang, either get jump in or take someone out, instantly told them no. Yeah, it's a good idea that you probably told them no.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if they have that much control over you, like, they could just throw you away. They don't really care, you know? I know they always do, gangs are family. Well, you know, I don't know personal experience or anything like that. But that's how it gives off that vibe to
Was
me.
that based on a true story? I don't think so.
I'm not sure, actually. I've never actually looked into it. When somebody plays it, I'm like, and I have to walk away for a little bit.
No, because, like, if it was based off a true story, someone would have been in jail and there would have been news about it.
I mean, we can make guesses.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope not either.
I'll just look at the Wikipedia real careful. They can give you that.
Yeah, thanks for showing us that song, Nani. It was an interesting watch, I think.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see anything about...
The person that gave me a green light on was my uncle. Me and that guy became bad coworkers. I didn't like my uncle, which is probably thought I would have done him, but never in my life do I. If he jumped off the building, he'd be dead. He would be dead. I decided to join some bitch-ass gang. Yeah, it's never good to join a gang. I promise you. Like, never good.
Yeah. I only belong to one gang. Girl gang.
Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, definitely consider hitting a like. We're going to be streaming for a little bit. We're going to stream as long as possible.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't have to... Oh my god, that was horrifying.
What?
Like, what?
What?
Oh, it's like this... Instead of the guy, the bad guy, it, like, kind of shows up as, like, an apparition, kind of like that fucking Star Trek movie. Where it's like, God, why does God need a starship? But it's just, like, this floating, like, bus just, like, talking to them. But it was, like, projected.
Alright, so this is where I would put.
I love how like some of these are broken up, like not like a solid line. It adds a little softness to it, almost like a trailing thought.
My enjoyment rate after the song, I'm learning to use the emojis. No, it's definitely okay, cough dog. I definitely get that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a pretty hard song. I won't lie, it is a pretty hard song to consume. But we did it. You know, we did it all of us. You know, it wasn't just like
I've only listened to it like 10 times.
to 10 times.
There was just that one guy. There's always that one guy in college. Like, hey, you ever heard of this song? And they play that fucking song. I'm like, okay.
Oh, was that one guy in college? All right, so I did one
Yeah.
panel.
Okay.
Do you want to do the second panel?
I'm not even sure what to do.
Pretty much, we're going through like what is vaporwave, and I'm just showing different things. You can see.
Somebody's using a blender?
Yeah, they're blending.
Oh, I have to figure out what to do. Yeah. My boyfriend's so handsome. You know, if you guys also think he's handsome, throw a heck yeah in the chat. Subscribe and throw a heck yeah.
I gotcha. All in this together. Never been happier to not go to college. I love AG. What's AG? What is that? Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually not sure. My first thought is agriculture? It'd be like farming. I mean, that would be dope if you're a farmer, but maybe not.
Oh, hold up. Side note, before you do anything.
No, it's okay. I'm stuck. Oh, damn. So much.
It's Brazil, babe.
Come to Brazil.
Handsome boy, agriculture. Yeah, so he's saying
Yeah.
agriculture. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's cool. And I mean, it's obviously more than like just plants, like farming, but you know, it's the first thing people think of.
Naughty Punani, heck yeah, in the chat with the slame emoji.
See? You got lots of support. Is that Lupin the Third or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him.
Why don't you add like palm trees or something, or like what else is vaporwave? Because we could do this in color.
Okay, so here you go. You got statues and other Greek sculptures. You have gridded lines such as you know, black and white checkered floor. There's a few others as well. Swimming pools for whatever reason. There's a common color scheme of like lots of like rich like purples, like a bright teal or a turquoise kind of color with a pink or a fuchsia.
Yeah.
Some like internet stuff, but also some like tape stuff. It's kind of straddling the line between like 80s and 90s, where it was like we were doing VHS, like we have like the TV with the VHS built in.
Yeah.
That was peak. And then to the point where it's like, oh, you know, we got this big gray brick computer, or a little bit later, you know, the iMac. You know the iMac, y'all.
The iMac was pretty crazy.
Why
Why don't you just draw a computer? An old,
Yeah.
old computer.
That's why I drew the iMac. iMac. It was
Yeah.
a mimic.
I'm gonna go make me some dinner. Bye. Thanks, Cough Dog, for tuning into the stream.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. From us to you, man. Thank you for tuning in.
I draw things ugly on the
Remember, you want to have space for the text box.
Oh yeah, we're texting. We're texting. Okay. I guess I could.
There's a box tool like right here.
Okay, having to deal with both a mouse and this and keyboard,
Here.
and having to deal with all that ish at the same time, I'd rather not bother. Okay.
There, I got you. See y'all later. See ya. So now you can make the text box.
It still looks like ass somehow. Twist around. So bad. And then, I don't know which one's
That's this one, yeah.
paintbrush.
That's a paintbrush show.
Yeah, what are you doing? You using paintbrush or you?
I use paintbrush.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You know, in some programs they're vastly different.
Yeah.
And different uses, like pen tool and stuff like that. Okay. Since I mentioned it. Oh wait, you know what? You usually had round corners for those. I think it was this. So this is flat. This is round. And then from there it's like, oh, I've got a squeen. Right? Sus. Is it sus looking? Is that still like relevant? Probably not. But woos! Regardless. Okay. But yeah, then just go beep 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 the little shiny shine. And then maybe I should have like an actual, is that Lady Pink Panther?
No, it's Brazil.
Oh. Isn't that bossa nova vibe? Okay, just pretend this is a VHS tape because it's like that. And then usually there's a little thing that popped out with that. But anyways, then what's there? But on the screen it'll probably like look kind of like, I don't know how to explain. It's like glitchy when you have like the little pieces.
I think we can make, I'm gonna go ice down my back, till next time. Thanks, Galen. And remember, guys, if you guys definitely like the stream, make sure to give it a like. It helps us out so much and pushes us out into the algorithm.
And honestly, like, this guy is one of the hardest working people I know.
Aww.
You know, so, like, if you like the entertainment he gives you, he works hard for that. Shouldn't you know, something, if you can reasonably do so, you know? Because just supporting, I know it means a lot to him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, he was always giving me the count, you know? And he's going, oh, I got this many subscribers, I'm so excited. Just makes him happy.
Yo! Nani Punani with the other $4.99.
Yo, who
Yo!
is this guy? This legend?
Damn, this legend, dude.
Right?
It's so crazy, dude. $4.99. That's so wild to me.
Yeah, like seriously, thank you so much.
Yo, shout out Nani Punani 420, dude. The GOAT.
Have you been an OG Nani on like a day one? Or just like...
And peace, Galen.
Because I remember you talking about him even before like...
Yeah, so me
conversation.
and Nani actually go back a couple years.
Yeah.
More than a couple years actually. I think like 4 or 5. Nani Punani started coming around after I was posting a lot of the Pokemon Colosseum theory videos.
Yeah.
So Nani's been here for a long time.
And has stayed with you even though you don't do Pokemon Colosseum videos anymore. That's dedication, that's cool.
Yeah,
Some people will only follow you for that one thing, and then it's like, what the heck, I'm not getting what I want anymore, you know?
Yeah.
They're mad.
Nani Punani's the real one, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Not
didn't-
saying that people can't, you know, just want one thing. But you know,
Yeah.
it's just like damn.
Are you done with your little VHS
it's
player?
supposed to be. Yeah, it's the VHS combo TV. It's like, and then there's the words, and then I made it glitchy, so it's almost like it's fusing those parts of the generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like.
Could do another song request? Nothing traumatic this time? Yeah, of course.
He's like, oh, maybe a palate cleanser for that. Make people sad and stuff.
What's the song request?
Yeah, don't worry. Like we already were talking about disturbing material with his mom yesterday. I actually was like, I think I told you this. I wanted to, but you know, we haven't been able to do the D&D thing.
Yeah.
I had this character I wanted to do for a while. This like a warlock, but she's married to a patron, right? And I was like, well, to make her interesting, I'm thinking like she could be kind of the equivalent of like somebody who's like hyperactive, autistic, or something like that, which means they have to have their special interest. And for me, like, I was gonna make the special interest just like history, but like the gruesome details, the fucked up shit.
What was discussed? What do you mean?
Yeah, sorry, my brain is not operating on. I'm like going in one point to the other and not stopping. I can't.
It's
talk
okay.
right now. That's my bad. If I meant to discuss it, I just went zoom for several minutes talking. Whoops.
Yeah, you need to refresh me on the song that you want me to play. I play that right now.
Is it from the beginning? The beginning of chat when he was talking about a couple?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Should I scroll up?
Can remember, I was looking for a song. It's okay. When you find your song, let me know, and I'll play it.
Succulent?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of Vaporwave?
I don't know.
You know, I was on your profile. When I looked at your profile the first time, and just like seeing pictures of you, and you wrote in your diary, like you put, I freaking love Vaporwave. But like you did it in like the text that has like different like aesthetic to it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, who takes this much time to like put the special fancy like text in there, you know? And it beats the guys who would just be like, got a question, just ask. It's like,
funny.
no sir, I won't. Or they'll be like, this app is dumb and useless. Prove me wrong.
That's an insult right there.
Damn, pixelations. Looks good.
Dance with the Double 420 remix version. Okay.
Interesting.
JK point of no return, immortal technique. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were actually looking at a remix. I'm like, damn, how did he make that lighthearted in a remix?
You're funny, dude.
Yeah. It's that real this time around. Immortal technique. Revolutionary volume 2. It's on now, motherfucker. Lock and load. This is the point of no return. I can never go back. Life without parole. Upstate, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole. Looking at the world through a crack. But fuck that. I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped. I've gone too far. There ain't no coming back for me. Auschwitz gas chamber full of Zyklon B. Just like the
This
Spanish
dude loves his,
exterminating
like,
Tainos, raping
orchestral
the black and Indian
instruments.
women, creating Latinos. Motherfuckers made me out of self-righteous hatred, and now you got yourself a virus stuck in the matrix, a suicide bomber strapped and ready to blow, lethal injection strapped down, ready to go. Don't you understand? They'll never let me live out in peace. Concrete
That one isn't scary, but the song was made in 2003 that sings about conspiracies that had conveniently had happened recently. That's interesting.
Nobody can stop it. Malcolm Little when he knelt before Elijah Muhammad, the comet that killed the dinosaurs, changing the earth. They love to criticize, they always say I changed for the worse. Like prescription pills when you misusing them, nigga. The Templar Knights when they took Jerusalem, nigga, and figured out what was buried under Solomon's temple, Al-Aqsa. The name is not coincidental. I know too much. The government is trying to murder me. No coming back like cutting your wrists open vertically. How could the serpent be purposely put in charge of the country? Genetic engineered sickness spread amongst me. My people are so hungry that they attack without reason, like a fucking dog ripping off the hand that feeds him. Immortal technique is treason to the
He's the
Patriot Act.
cutest
So come and get me,
plants.
motherfucker, cause I'm not coming back. This is the point from which I can never return. And if I back down now, then forever I'll burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat. Cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before. Cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. This is the point of no return, nigga. You better believe this. Mary Magdalene giving birth to the children of Jesus. The evolution of the world, bloody and dramatic. Human beings killing monkeys to conquer the planet. The kingdoms of Africa and Mesopotamia. Machine gun your body with depleted uranium. This is the age of microchips and titanium. The dark side of the moon in contact with aliens. I started out like Australians.
Yeah, I guess
Criminal
that's why I
minded,
thought
broke into
he
hell,
was
tore it down and
says
built
the
a city
N-word.
behind it. Southpaw, murderous methodology,
You
nigga.
wrote
Remember
in.
that I'm just a man. Don't follow me, nigga. Cause once you pass the point,
Sorry,
you
I
never
already
go
know.
home. You gotta face the possibility of
Let's
dying
listen
alone.
down.
So tell me, motherfucker, how could you
Okay.
die for the throne?
I got
You
you.
even got the fucking heart to die for your
Like
own.
Fat
It rains
Joe.
acid one day to earn
Fat
the pride
Joe.
from a stone.
Yeah,
And
Fat
you'll be
Joe
looking
is
at
like
the world
Mexican or
living inside
something,
of a
right?
dome.
I'm not too
Computerized
sure.
humanity living inside
But
of a
he said,
clone. This
and
is
the
the place where the
basically
unknown is living
verbatim,
real.
I'm never gonna
Planet
stop
X
saying
and the seventh seal. Universal truth is
Well,
not
they-
measured in mass appeal. This is the last time that I kneel and pray to the sky. Cause almost everything that I
grew
was
up in a
ever told
certain
was a
area,
lie.
yeah.
This is the point from which I can never return. And if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point
They
from
for
which
which
I can
succulents?
never retreat. Cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace.
Well,
This is
plants
the
are a
point
part of
from which
vaporwave.
I will die, succeed,
I'm thinking
live in
the
struggle.
things
I
that are
know
part
I'm
of
alive when I
vaporwave that
bleed.
you
From
can,
now
you know,
on, it can never be
associate.
the same as before. Cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore.
Why would you plant a plant right after a plant?
Now I would say probably do something different.
Where is... Okay. For a second I was like, where the frick is it? That imagery. And that.
Hey Rhode Island, keep it real with the all-new Valley Bet
and
Casino app.
then-
Play table games with real dealers for real money, plus all your favorite slots. And get the fun started with a
Maybe-
$100 reload bonus. Valley Bet Casino. Download it.
Make it artistic and make it go whoop.
He forgot the gunshot.
You know the Columns?
Collins. And then when we go to the actual inking, I'll ink it and like I'll make it look good.
It's Fuggo right now.
Yeah.
That's ass, bro. Why am I
What
so
is
bad?
that?
I'm embarrassing myself in front of everyone
I
here.
thought you have a degree, dude.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but tablets, I'm not good at drawing.
It's gonna be uploaded to the community post. Yeah, we can upload it to the community post. It's also gonna be printed in our comic too.
But the words can still be there, and it's like columns are really up, you know? And you can make this like negative space. I think my
Trying to make the floor.
I mean, actually, they look cool inside. Sometimes mountains.
Yeah, or palm trees.
Yeah, I've seen like a desert looking kind of an oasis.
Yeah.
So it would be kind of like just a. Anyway. I feel like it would be cool to have the negative space though.
Yeah.
One with some colors instead of just being like everything has to have a grid or a more soft look to it. You know, like liminal. He took my water, champ. He took my OG. I bought these 2 bottles of water. And I had one frozen.
Here, let me help you out.
Only slightly touched. I finished. And
You can do more.
I had one, mine was, I put it in the freezer, but then I was like, damn, it's too big for my bag. It's making it so I can't put both the leftover noodles that we had last night that I wanted to bring with me for lunch and the bottle. I wouldn't like float. So I took it out. I said, okay, I'll put it in the fridge and go. I come back and look how much he's had. He just grabbed and drank it. He already drank his own. I said, you touch my wawa? Not my wawa. Woo. Hey. You know those songs where people go, every time there's like a gap in the song, they're like, what? Yep. Skirt, you know?
Yeah.
You had to Google. You had to do references. Again, you said you don't believe in the references. Yeah, I thought about almost doing one that was kind of like, you know when it froze? And it would like copy itself and you'd move it? You could move it into like an S or something like that. Yeah. But I'm like not that precise. By the way, I did a project in graphic design school. I'm going to talk about making a calendar in the style of like whatever artist. I don't know where I got the idea from, but I did it on Susan Kerr. If you guys don't know Susan Kerr, basically designed all of the icons, the original icons for the Mac. Like there was no visual pixel image for a trash can before she came along. And think about how ingrained that is in UI and the design choices of like all the tech, like everything that's on the web really. We have trash cans or recycle bins on everything, you know? And then like the Mac logo as well, it has like the line going through its face. But yeah, I just like to emphasize that like we forget how cool this stuff is, you know?
Have you heard of Ganon Rosario? I have not.
Oh my gosh. I'm finding like a spin-off of it, I think. Of like Kukui. Okay. Is it supposed to be like Zelda core?
I'm not too sure. Yo, we only have 3 more panels left.
Feel the vapor? Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think. Someone invented the smiley face.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
The yellow smiley face was not a thing. Like, there's this, well, I mean, there is that one, whatever, but when you actually see, like, the mod, like, the way you think the modern type, the yellow, with, like, the eyes and, like, specific shape and everything, that was made by somebody, and it, like, popped off in the 90s, like, hard.
Nani Punani says he thinks it's Dominican Zelda core, yes.
Okay. That's a very interesting niche to be in. Right? Do you know Dominican Zelda core music? Damn, a whole song for 1 hour?
No, different beats.
Okay.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
I don't know why. Couldn't the yellow smiley face be red or something? A red smiley face would be dope, actually.
Yeah, I think it's because there's a psychology in color. And so it's a conscious choice to make yellow for a smiley face because yellow's pretty gender neutral, is one big thing. That's why it's like the most popular color for like toys and things like that.
Can you get the
And
water?
it's calm, this is a baby yellow. What's that?
Can you get the water?
Yeah. And the other thing is, it also represents like the joy, like happiness and energy. So you want to think like positive, welcoming, like safe. You know, yellow is good, like good for a baby not to be freaked out. Sometimes they get freaked out by things like red and things like that because it's very intense and it has psychology to it. You know, anger, passion, sometimes lust, but like they definitely have red ones. There's a reason why it's yellow, you know, and not red. Okay. Okay, there it is. It's so hard to find that sometimes. Okay. Well, we just have to do it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to commit to...
Oh, wait, you should probably put a text box.
If this was like me doing it high tech, this is one layer and there'd be a mask over it, and I would have it so it kind of combines like one side, kind of the palm trees go like over it.
Yeah.
And then one's under. that's what I was kind of thinking of. I was like, that'd be cool if it was like, oh, where's this bitch again? Where is
Here.
it? Yeah.
Here. Give me a second.
I'm trying to give it a visual. So like you're gonna text down here instead. It wouldn't take up that much space. But like, this is ass.
What are you drawing?
This is the box right there. And then this would be like one side is like, you know, the greenery, the leaves, if you will, over there. But this one, it's like behind. But then you see like, because it's only, there's the sides are still kind of exposed. So you'd be like, yeah, palm tree. You know, it's slightly over on this side. Slightly over on that side, but it doesn't block the majority of the text. It's still legible and it really pops. Now, what's that about question my graphic design degree? It's designing.
You gonna put
Designers don't have to be good artists.
You gonna put a sun behind there?
So I was thinking maybe like one of those like intense like the teal kind of colors, like it's a like the sun going down kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like a darker vibe, and then maybe even like
That
neon.
feeling you get when you're getting an incredible
Kind
deal.
of looking like a
That
soft,
feeling of value.
matching
That's-
like kind of turquoise or teal effect on the border. If you're doing color. See, I got ideas, baby. I got ideas. They're pretty swell, pretty honking swell. You darn rootin' tootin'.
Darn rootin' tootin'.
Yeah. You listen to our other song. Hey, good looking. What she got cooking? How about cooking up something with me?
No, the song I sang?
That's the song. No, well, that's a song I would say for this country.
Oh.
I think I forgot another point on that. But anyway. So yeah, it's like, it's actually like darker. You know, it's just that it's kind of like bluish. And it's just lighter, like blue and teal. You know.
Yeah.
I think you could still make Vaporwave with like, you know, a couple colors in the same family. Alright? That's what I mean. That's a nice panel. It's a sexy panel.
I can barely tell what it is.
What?
I can barely tell what it is. But
That's why I also put notes, written notes next to the tabs and say, that's why I number them. And then sometimes I write up straight over them because they're thumbnails. I'll be like, hey, you know, this is, I originally had like a drawing that's like, the kaiju foot inside, like on the car. Kind of a cool visual.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh, but if the baby attaching and it's getting imprinted to her, it's not already an adult. The only other thing I can think of is, oh wait, your mom's calling.
Okay. Yo, Nani Punani with another $4.99, dude. You're crazy, dude.
Truly.
Oh my gosh. And I got Transparent Soul right here. Gonna play it right now. Ever heard of it? No, I haven't.
Paramore at home? Because sometimes it sounds like Haley Williams. Or it's trying to be.
I fuck with it.
I don't fucking know it's paradise or it's a trap. Yeah, they're treating me like royalty, but is it kissing ass? No one's brave enough to take the fall, right? But it's not your fault. Why you acting like it's alright? I knew a girl just like you. She was vain just like you. Such a pain just like you. And everybody knows the truth. Transparent soul.
I will say, maybe I'm hypersensitive to it right now. I can hear like something with the mic recording. I can kind of hear where it was a little loud for it. Like it sounded like it was about to like blow out or something. The speaker. I don't know if that makes any sense. So, person's belting it loose.
When I heard this, I was like, holy shit, Will Smith's daughter make decent music? This is Will Smith's daughter?
She did that I whip my hair back and forth. You know? She's like 12 or 13 years old for that song. She already had writing and producing credits at like 12. The only thing I would say is
This is not bad.
you know what I mean? Overall, it's not bad. I guess she should stop belting so much, though. It's not necessarily bad, but sometimes you don't have to go ah and like push yourself as much.
Chevy makes affordable.
I mean, you know, call me Lulu for some singing lessons. You know, I mean that's not an insult, by the way. Like genuinely, I probably could do really well at that shit.
Yeah.
Like we were listening, we played a Black Eyed Peas song, and I'm like, dude, Fergie sounds horrible. I never realized how bad she was. And it was killing me, because technically, she was the it girl for a couple of years. London Bridge, Fergalicious, you know? I don't know either. IDK, bruh. What was wrong with that punctuation? That's what it is, right?
Huh?
Is it punctuation? Wait, that sounds kind of French. Punctuation? Punctuation?
Yeah.
So what's wrong with punctuation? In like Spanish, because it's like the upside down question mark and then you erased it. I'm like, what's wrong with it? Reviving?
Yeah.
So, should we be surprised that Will Smith's daughter makes decent music? I mean, he was the guy who wrote Getting Jiggy with It. And I mean, you can't deny the power of getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with
Na
it.
na 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 na. Yeah, getting jiggy with it. Yo, careful. Drop the bottle. No, cap and crotch. In. Oh, it's the last one. Should be.
Do you guys think aliens are real? Hell yeah, I think aliens are real.
I mean, it would be pretty ridiculous and egotistical to say otherwise. I feel like we can't be the only beings that have experienced evolution far enough to...
Unless we're the first. Dun dun dun.
With how supposedly big our universe is...
What if we're the first?
We could be one of the youngest.
I think we're the first.
We could be like the redhead stepchild that you just beat. And that's why we, get into situations like this. We're this shitty child nobody wanted anymore.
You're crazy.
They're like, oh, we got tired of spitting out a bunch of, humanoids. This one is the last one. And they're like, fuck, I give up. So that's all we were doing. Just like, see, you can believe in a higher power. What if it's just a council of people that are like, you know what? We have, it's like a draft. They're like, you know what, we choose this planet or something. And then they're just like, Earth, sorry, you've been voted out. Peace! And just like that black guy meme where he disappears like that.
I feel like we gotta finish this comic on stream.
Hey, we're right there at the last panel, bro.
We gotta ink it still.
I say this is still a good scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, of all the possible vaporwave things I've not done, the only thing I can think of, and I think I know why you haven't put it there, is because I haven't put it there either. It's for the same reason.
What?
You're like, I can't draw this, or I'm scared to try and draw this because I think it'll look bad. How about this? I'm growing balls and I'm just gonna do it, okay?
Is it a car?
Our car is difficult for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to call myself out and you're like, nah, I'm good with cars actually.
No.
I just made you think otherwise. Or like, you could also do a motorcycle maybe. Kind of like,
let's look up some vaporwave inspiration.
What's the name of that show?
Oh,
It starts with an R? Okay, sorry.
It says, have you guys ever heard of the crop circle that left us a message? I've never heard of that before, actually.
Is it the one that, inspired that M. Night Shyamalan movie? Or are you thinking of a different one?
Googles are fun.
Well, it could be so many people saying that this crop circle happened.
Could make a Rubik's Cube. What movies are you referring to? The M. Night Shyamalan movie. What is it?
Signs? It's that. What happened? There's like a thriller and horror movie or whatever, but it's just like these farmers. I forget where. It's a family. It's Mel Gibson, I think, in it, and they find the presence of aliens and stuff like that because there was crop circles.
Yeah.
It was one of the first things that happened.
You getting inspired?
Well, I mean, I already had kind of an idea what I was gonna do. I think. Should I let him naked? Don't make him naked. Some people would say that's bisexual lighting.
Who's saying that, dude?
The pink. Okay. Sometimes in popular culture, when women are about to kiss and stuff, it's more nowadays. The colors of the bisexual flag, which I think is this blue or purplish blue, and it's like fuchsia and white or something like that. And then you'll see like a fuchsia color or a reddish color and a blue or purple color. And somebody's like, bisexual lighting. So when I saw the pink light bouncing off the one picture in the room with the columns and the plants, and it was like having that heavy like pinkish shadow. It was like bisexual lighting.
Bisexual lighting.
And the majority of the time, streamers have bisexual lighting too, because they do the blue-purple thing.
Yeah.
Purple-pink? You know what I'm talking about, right? Those do like purple and pink, or blue and purple. As they're like glow in the back. And I'm like, is this psychology? Do people like streamers more when they have that specific lighting?
That's interesting.
Because if you think about it, if you were a good person like at like reading people, the psychology of people and studying it,
Yeah.
you could probably like pop off really hard, even harder than you are now. Because you could be like, well, I've done a survey, and so likes this better, and they're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna have to go get pink and purple or whatever lights now, because then people are gonna click on it. Isn't it crazy to think about that, people? It's like they talk about, I did a thing in my portfolio for my graphic design degree. And it was, UI UX testing or whatever. And it was talking, like, I had to look and make up these profiles of, like, fake people and things they like to go, what would I click on? What would I not click on? What's not interesting to me? You know, target audience thing.
Yeah.
Viewers.
So a crop circle happened a long while ago, which is crazy. The specific crop circle never reached news stations. It has a picture of an alien in some kind of code.
Yeah.
Scientists in Sweden or someplace like that deciphered the message, and it said something pretty interesting. What did it say?
I'm sorry. You know, this isn't my stream. I'm not saying they did say that, but I worry about it sometimes. If you guys don't want me to be here, and you did it because I know, you saw Dragon Masters first, unfortunately, but I can stay away.
No,
and,
you're good.
Because I do have my own channel I'm working on. It's a lot smaller, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to,
No, you're fine.
intrude on your fan base or try to take anything from you.
No, you're fine. You're tripping.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to chat, like, I just want that to be out there.
Yeah.
I'm not that type. Because there's some people, the big ones, where they associate themselves with other, like, streamers that are big to make themselves even bigger. Like clout.
Yeah.
That's not me.
So clout's one hell of a drug.
That's it. Okay. So I thought I drew something and I didn't. Okay, so we just talked about bisexual lighting. So we've done a few things that are the computer.
Man, it is hot today.
Did you do like a swimming pool at all, babe?
Oh, it's hot out here, man. It is hot today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about a car.
You know it's hot
So can I
out.
put a car?
Yeah, I just said that. I said it's hot out
If I was good,
Yeah, you know
a
it's
good
hot,
artist,
too. Yeah, that's why I
one of
said
those
it,
cars,
man.
the DeLorean
It is
looking,
hot out
whatever
here.
those cars are, and it like crashed into a pool.
Yeah, I don't even know where to
It
start for a
floated.
car. I say we should avoid the car.
That's why I was like, should I do it? Because it is part of the common imagery, but you haven't done it, I haven't done it, we're screwed. Don't be a pussy-o! We can do a pool, though. It was cold. The pool water was cold. That's what they say. He doesn't have to explain himself, but some guys out there, they have to say it was cold. So they don't get laughed at. You know what I'm talking about? And guys like make fun of each other for their tiny and stuff like that. Well, there was like that one. It was like, It's like in the pool. It was cold. It was cold in the pool. You know? I'm saying you don't have that problem, but, you know, some people do, I guess.
It says something like, we oppose deceit, much pain, but still time, beware of those that bear false promises. Whoa.
That's a lot of words to decode. How many? Damn. Their language must be, like, precise. Precise as hell. Every grain of the wheat. You're like, damn, that's a word. Can I do it? Can I
That's crazy. I can't wait to meet an alien.
I have a few ideas, and this is why it's getting to me, because I'm like, oh, there's actually a lot of stuff that we missed. Like, we could go...
Making a ladder?
Sure. And then it was like... that. And then it's like the pixels like floating away. That's how I remember it, at least.
Oh, you're drawing a Windows sign.
Yeah. You remember the old one, right? It had like
little
pixelations, and then it kind of like dissipated after a time. I don't know how to explain it. And then, you know, you had something like that with the little figure, so I was like, these things.
What is that?
The folders. They were like tan colored.
Yeah.
And then you could do... You know what you could do? Like, it's the last page. So it's like... I'm too lazy. And it's like basically you can write like, yes and no.
That thing brought to an entire alien rabbit hole, which then I found a video of old folks' story about how a farmer got too old and could barely do his job, so he hired someone and he never pays them. Damn.
I'm guessing he never asked? No? I don't know. Anyways, I was gonna say, you put something like, you know, you put this... Something like, you are deleting this.
Yeah, you should
Do you wish to proceed?
You should put a mouse.
Well, if I'm going for the OG, the Windows, then it's gonna be an arrow?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember because there were times
put
when
it
it
on-
was like something else like that.
You should put it over here in this corner.
Meanie. I was gonna have possibly it dragging something to the trash to initiate the pop-up. But like, you know, it'll say like, this is gonna delete the program, do you wish to proceed? And then it says yes or no, and it's almost like they're deciding, do I want to continue reading these comics?
Yeah. Then apparently the next night a ball of light comes and does some crazy things with the crops, and then the next morning everything was gone. Dude. That sounds crazy.
So he didn't want to get paid. That's what I want to know. Pay your workers! Damn it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, that's the end, right?
Yeah.
Dude. Opinions. Thoughts. Thoughts? On what we've done so far? Yeah?
What do you think, Nani? doesn't word that way. It was just described as a ball of flame, just manipulating all the vegetables in the air and
Oh.
pay them good money. That's crazy.
Yeah. See, you got inspired by the stuff I was doing because I got inspired by stuff you were doing. So you just inspire yourself in a way.
Yeah.
Because, like, the idea of, now that's what I call aesthetic, is to explain certain genres like this. And this is also an explainer. But I'd be afraid to, like, look up stuff right now. I'd be like, oh, I should do that. I'm actually making mine, so it doesn't sound the same when I get to that point. I was gonna wait on the Vaporwave one, because I think it would be cool to highlight lesser known ones. It's got a very evil smirk in his face.
Looks dope. I appreciate it.
Então, a gente sofre. E a gente acha que esse sofrimento é porque a gente ama. Então passa o tempo, passam pessoas pelas nossas vidas e passam pessoas pela vida da outra pessoa. Até que uma outra pessoa fica na vida dessa pessoa que você deixou ir. E ela está sorrindo ao lado dessa pessoa. E você sorri ao vê-lo sorrir. E aí você entende que isso é verdadeiro.
Ela vem, sempre tem esse marco no olhar. Vai ver, tem que ser, nunca tem quem amar. Hoje sim, diz que sim, já cansei de esperar. Nem parei, nem dormi, só pensando em me dar. Peço, mas você não vem. Deixo então, falo só, digo ao céu, mas você vem. Deixo então, falo só, digo ao céu, mas você vem. Deixo então, falo só, digo ao céu, mas você vem.
No.
You read that really fast. What are your thoughts on it?
It's okay.
It's okay? Okay. Damn. Thought you would say something else, but alright.
I mean, it's sweet. I'm just really focused on this strip, this comic strip.
Yeah. Can't be focused on one thing at once, right, chat? Rankin Master. So you don't like playing with my hair?
I do.
Where's the turkey?
What did you ask, Reb? I'm trying to remember what I said.
Wait, what are you asking? What you were asking?
Yeah. No, she just showed me a meme, so she was just asking me what it said.
Well, he was like, "Oh," but he read it like really fast. So I was like, "Did you read it?" I would like somehow he reads really fast. Like when I showed you the Pokemon pictures.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was kind of like hieroglyphics almost. Like it was like saying, you know, this, and that. But like, one of the words would be just a picture of a Pokemon. So it's just like you're trying to, the image to make the sentence. And he just like was like, yeah, that's funny. And I'm like, there were like 20 Pokemon in that. How did you remember them exactly? You know? Because I was like, I don't think you did. And he was like, oh yeah, well, this, and this part, which was kind of more specific. And I was like, well, damn. Got me there, because I didn't even get that far. I was like, I'm not even reading all that.
That's funny.
I know. And I just wanted to bring up, I was the person who read, I was that girl who read books. She was like in the 3rd grade that were like high school and college level. And yeah, I'm such a genius. And I read in my spare time for fun. You know, it's a little superiority complex when you're a kid. You have to be good at one thing. Nobody else understands you. You're different. Well, you know, then I became an adult who is exhausted at even the thought of picking up a book and reading mentally somehow. Even though I used to love to read, and I did it all the time. I stopped doing it. What the frick?
Nah, Rebby said chat. I thought you said something to chat, might be. Nah, when Rebby, my miss types on some BS. I gotcha.
Walmart and Target warn of massive price hikes and empty shelves. Well, didn't we already know that? They said, oh, the tariffs are happening. Oh my god. This took me a second. Sad. I like Monster, but
not that much.
if you make little 4 little Kyles, with Kyle Senior, you got 4 Kyle Juniors. I feel bad for your son. She's the only woman in that house, it looks like, because the pink one has to be her, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where they decided green, because it's a, maybe I should explain, because I don't know if they'll know. It's like a Monster logo, but it's like the family. So they're trying to say like the, you know, the green Monster logos, I guess are boys, and the pink one is the wife or whatever. But there's 4 freaking Kyles in this house. Well, 5 if you count Kyle Senior. Oh my god, and the second comment. Oh look, there goes Kyle and Kylie. They're 4 kids, Kyle, and Blake. What the fuck? I don't know about the Blake one, but damn. Oh my god, there's a Trevor in there for sure. That's my ex's name. And we drink Monster all the time. I know a drywall store hate to see this van coming. Yeah, the truth is Jackson is one of the names too. It has to be with an X. You know, to be unique. It's not Jackson, it's Jackson. Somebody made me realize something. Imagine there's the fact that there's people out there who people write news articles about because they unfollowed a specific person on Twitter. You laugh, but there's a whole thing about Haley and Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, which, I mean, it's been so long. Like, the media's really trying to stir it up. It's like, dude, they haven't been together in like 15 years.
What do you think of the Greek statue?
Very nice. I like his facial expression. It's expressive. Very slick. Isn't he so great at inking, guys? Dragon Master is more like Ink Master. Well, oh wait, no, Ink Master is not a tattoo artist. The other type of Ink Master. Do you say something? Okay. I thought I saw the thing move. Paying attention to chat. Very nice, babe. You're doing great.
Oh.
He's such a good artist. And if you're not following him, whether you're subscribed or whatever, you should be. Because Keanu's not only a hard worker on this channel every day, you know, but he's entertaining.
Oh, that means a lot.
I don't BS about that stuff, you know. The fakeness of some creators is just like, kidding me? You know? And you can tell. And you're just like, hella genuine to the people on this channel, man. No superiority.
Holy shit, dude.
Cats in the cold. Mage tears.
I haven't looked to see what these look like. What are these emojis?
Cats in the cold. Mage tears.
Cats in the cold. Mage tears. Do you mean cats in the cradle? Or is this something I've never heard of before? Cats in the cold mage. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, my bad. Not cats in the cradle. That's a sad one, though.
I'm excited to hear this one, though.
It's not as graphic as Dancing with the Devil, though.
YouTube threw that song into my recommended a week ago after I lost my cat that day. It was snowing too.
Oh.
Aww. That makes me sad a little.
Dude, cats in the cold makes me hella sad, too. I remember watching Oliver and Company. It's a cartoon Disney movie. Underrated. But like the beginning of the movie is there's the litter of cats, the free cats. Oliver's one of them. And nobody takes him. And then it starts raining. Was it snowing? It was at least raining. I remember his cardboard box got wet and broke down. And he was freaking out. It made me so sad. You know, every time I see a kitty, you know, kitty, do you have a home? Do you have friends? What's up?
Also, thank you, Nani Punani, for the $4.99, dude. You've been crazy.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I hope everything's going well for you as well. That is eerie.
I like it. I
That
fuck.
kind of like pixel ghost sound. You know? Like with the limited, like they were playing like old games.
I fuck with this song.
Yeah. I feel the emotion, man. Even though it's like very like subdued. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. That was nice. Oh.
It doesn't matter what your goal is, making a resume, writing an essay, or drafting a cover letter, Grammarly takes your writing game to the next level. Best part is, it's incredibly convenient. Instead of going to a separate website, it integrates into exactly where you work. Let's say I'm in college, and I'm working on my resume for the first time. Grammarly transforms into a professional guidance counselor, giving me actionable tips to stand out. Then, when I'm ready to apply to an internship, I'll ask Grammarly to use my resume to...
Yeah, thank you for showing us that song, Nani.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I liked it. I should reunite with him next week. His foot was bad, but it's been getting better. I really wonder what little lost adventure he went through to find the colony of cats he joined. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too, because like that seems super interesting to me.
Could you imagine like a documentary where somebody like follows a colony of like stray cats and then documents their day-to-day life, like a safari, you know, where they watch, you know, just like Meerkat Manor, where they watch like the same meerkat colony for like a couple of years, and they give them like names and everything, but they like path the behavior and the social cues and deaths, unfortunately. That's when those documentaries like, this is kind of a thing, like you don't interfere because it's the natural state of things. But like, wouldn't that be interesting? Like a cat version?
Yeah, I think that would be super interesting.
I like what you're doing to this stuff. I like your take on it. So creative. Probably put the ferrets away.
Okay.
They've been out for a while. Ferrets! You wanna see ferrets, guys?
Yeah, we can show them some ferrets. Yeah, we can just put them up to the camera. Check it, guys. It's a ferret.
It's rebel. Hey, hi.
They always yawn whenever I touch their ears.
I think it might also not just be like a yawn, like I'm tired, but it might be like a relief kind of thing.
Yeah. You want to show the second one? The second free tone?
Frit? You just woke up? Just woke up like this? Fancy boy?
You want to show chat?
Pickle!
Like he's like more. I feel like he's more.
Really curious. I think he hears or he feels the vibration of the music. I think he's more sensitive to
Are there any wild ferrets anymore? The what? The what ferret?
The black-footed.
The black-footed ferret, Nani.
That's an actual wild animal. They're, I believe, endangered. But I think they really need to like integrate some of that wild DNA if they can into domestic ferrets and try to breed them down over time because they are severely inbred, which is where they get all of their health problems from. Because it was the same like one company that's kind of held a monopoly over ferrets in the United States. So it's like the same couple of genetics just passing down and down. Hey, baby. I don't know if I can stay up for much longer. That's because I have a curfew. And I did more physical work today than I usually do.
That's okay.
I'm so tired.
We're gonna finish this up at 9.
Alright, I'll try.
So we got about half an hour left before we end the stream.
Pickle, don't misbehave. I should put it back. My chair rotates.
That's what it looks like.
Yes. Yeah. My only thing is my plan was to make it kind of look like it was glitching out instead of just like shining.
I wanted to make it look like glitching out, but it's just hard if we're doing it by hand for a simple comic. And then I'll ink 3 and then you ink 3. Does that sound good?
Today?
I mean, we still have half an hour. It's like 23 minutes left.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not in the condition to do that well.
You're silly. Would you guys ever eat a platypus? Definitely not.
Platypus?
Yeah.
I've
Maybe
never
if I
heard
was,
of that.
maybe if I was really hungry, but like the only reason why I would not want to eat one is because like they have poison. But I'd try it.
It seems like a weird meat, I would just guess. Maybe. I don't know, I've never tried beaver. And I've never tried, like, a seal or something like that. Those are the only things I can think of when I think of, like, what they would taste like. I don't know. Just, I feel uneasy by the thought of chewing into it, I guess.
I would eat one. Yeah, I completely forgot they were poison. Yeah, besides that, like, I would eat one.
There's also, like, then again, you have, like, what is it? The blowfish, people try to do that shit.
Yeah.
See what I smelled.
Platypus omelet sounds healthy, though. Oh, dude, that sounds pretty good.
Oh, really tiny though. Like
You think so?
eggs. Aren't they only like this big? Platypuses? So they're probably like that big eggs. They're probably smaller than a quail. Oh, I haven't seen a video on them in a long time. With like their eggs and stuff. Would you guys eat bugs?
I have
What type?
a scorpion. Scorpion lollipop.
I thought, was technically... Is it a bug? I thought it was its own type of thing. Maybe
It's
I
an
think it a subclass.
It's like probably an arachnid. Some sort. Bug, arachnid, they're the same.
Arachnid's a type. Anyways, because I know there's people are talking about in the future. We're gonna be like eating like cricket and everything. Crickets and roaches and everything.
It's so gross. This is what it looks like.
Yeah. What, you don't like bugs?
No. Doesn't this look so good?
Yeah, it does.
I forgot.
Yeah. Freaking hold bonded to. Thank you, flowers.
Thank you.
Yo, chat, Keon's the sweetest. You were like the sweetest thing one time. Because you called me. And you were like, I want to give you flowers. And I started crying. Because nobody's ever given me flowers before.
Aww.
And then when you came to see me, you gave me that little stationery note with the drawing with the flowers, a flower for you. And I thought it was really sweet. And so I have that in my
I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty,
journal,
and I'm
my
in
journal.
my Ozempic era.
Because it's like a mental health journal too. I like
What
to
will your
journey
Ozempic era look like?
in my life, you know, in my life and stuff and what's going on. And that was the New Year's one. That was the first official page.
Made
I
with
put that in.
wax. Great for romance, but not for your pits. Gillette Clear Gel Deodorant is wax-free and goes on clear. Wax deodorant gets stuck in your pits. Gillette glides on for instant sweat and odor protection.
Come to Brazil.
W. Keon Riz.
Yeah. He's very romantic. Yes, and thoughtful. As I've learned before, that people can have money and access to things, where if they thought about it, they could do something like really capable of, like, you know, something thoughtful and sweet. Doesn't mean they'll do it, you know? I've dated other people that, you know, unless somebody guilts them, some other person opinion guilts them into thinking they should, they're not gonna think that way. It's she seems happy. But you could make her happier. You would think.
Yeah.
Right? I will not be able to do this correctly. Just letting you know. Because that one's very... I would use, like, geometric stuff. And I don't know Krita. And your mouse and all that. It looks terrible. They're supposed to be both even shaped columns.
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, I would at least hope that it's a bit more symbiotic of mutual feeling. I don't know what the word would be for this one.
Yeah.
Because I also want to make sure that you're happy as well. Brasil! Come to Brasil. Nice. Very nice. So I remember learning that there were a few different types of columns. They had the certain designs. There was something like Iona and Corinthian, I think is one of them. And they have a different style because it's just like us. Things went into fashion and then things didn't. So you could probably, that's probably like Ionic shape right there that I made. Like the continuing leaves, I think. There's like the ones that curl in the middle, there's the ones that curl at the end. Kind of like a scroll. And then there's like that intricate stuff. I have to look it up again. Unless I was lied to as a child. Because there's a game called Where in Time is Carmen San Diego. It was a banger.
Where's Carmen San Diego?
Where in Time. Not even where, the OG is Where in the World is Carmen San Diego. And that show was great because it taught kids about like geography and like locations and stuff, like through like history and like history, geography, some cultural stuff, outfits, things like that. It makes you appreciate the diversity of things, you know? And the Where in Time one was like a video game that I played where obviously it was like she had somehow traveled in time and she was stealing like memorable parts of like history. And stuff she was traveling. But you had to find out where she was going next by the clues. And then like guess where the next time jump she was going to be at. So that's where I learned it. Let me see. Oh man, they're going for... I'm talking about the types of columns from like nowadays. Doric. Ionic is what I was thinking of. So that was my memory, it wasn't that good. But you've got like, it's like the Ionic style. Where it curls. See, like, this is like Egyptian style right there. With the blue.
Yeah, what do you think of it? What do you think?
I mean, I can tell, I have a better tale of what it is. No. You had to delete my mountains?
No. I haven't drawn them in yet.
Oh, okay. I was hurting for a minute. I was like, oh. But yeah, Tuscan, Corinthian, Temple of the Winds, that's an interesting one. But yeah, like they have like certain styles.
You wanted this to be black or blue?
Well, we're doing it in color for sure?
Yeah, I haven't done color yet, but...
I don't know, I'm actually thinking the black would be nice. That one this time is like a harsh comparison because it's gonna be pretty, right? Which wasn't my favorite, but yeah. Let me see. I have to look this up. Oh damn. So they tried to have a meeting, a vote on the tariffs, to reverse, to reverse, like, the whole issue of the tariffs and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it failed because there were 2 people that weren't there. So, I don't know if it's the sole reason why. I'm sure some people voted against it. But 2 people said that they were going to be there and didn't show up. One of them is Mitch McConnell, as discussing the person this guy is. He said he was openly against the tariffs. In a rare form, he was correct to something. And he didn't show up for the voting. He chose to be absent. Or maybe he has some health problems. He is very freaking old. And that's an issue. Too many senators are too old and they look too senile. They need to get out. Get some fresh blood in. I'm not ageist. But I'm saying your time has come. Okay? If you're like passing out, or losing, like falling over or forgetting your name or shit like that, you shouldn't have like a job that requires a lot of brain power, you know. I know we could make a joke about that somewhere, but you know what I'm saying. But like, maybe he has a health problem, but people are like, wow, he said he wasn't agreeing with this, why didn't he show up? And the other person is the senator that represents us.
Check it.
Senator of Rhode Island, Sheldon Whitehouse, didn't show up.
Dude, what the fuck? That guy sucks.
Yeah.
Do you like it better with the black?
I think it looks nice because it's a stark contrast, you know? It really frames, like, that one in the center, like, wow. Here's the center, right?
Yeah.
There might be other people named that, but those are the 2 they mentioned on the article. But it says, it was a tie. The resolution to rein in Trump's tariff authority stalled on a 49-49 tie with 2 senators missing the vote, the ones I just mentioned. Mitch McConnell and our senator were the reason why them trying to make a vote to nix his executive order on the whole tariffs thing failed. So if you guys are mad about that, I'm sorry. I technically did not vote for that man.
You may not be ageist, but the one in power are the ones that would be calling you ageist.
Yeah, that's fair. Whatever. They can say what they want. You know. I will say, I've met some old people that are sharper than me. You know? I will come quick. Especially them grannies, like, you get those aunties and those grannies that can, you know, like, they can throw a diss at you, just like a quick comeback, you're like, damn, she don't fucking play. She hasn't played since 1920. Oh. And they said,
This might be a bit too much too early. Let's roll it back.
there was a Democratic motion trying to table a Democratic motion to allow them to make another vote on it next week.
We're very close to New Atlas,
And because the Vice President was there to vote, that failed too.
Don't ask about my last team. Well, what happened to
Apparently
them
this must have
was
happened.
their own fault.
Well, that The second part happened today. No, did this all happen today? I guess it all happened today. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Should I make this background black?
I don't know, I'm used to seeing it lighter. Like a light blue or something, you know? Like that Sims blue composite. I need more frozen water. But if it's mine is frozen.
Okay, so...
Wawa.
We're almost done, dude. Drawing this. My thoughts? Sorry, I got really focused. These are palm trees?
Yeah, I mean, you could also do like Monstera or like the fan poems instead of like the California poems. Ooh, that one's cold. That's cold. It has like that like cold water that's not like icy yet, but it feels like it could be at any minute like that cold.
I just remembered, there isn't a White Castle in Rhode Island? No, there isn't.
Yeah. Dude, it's unfortunate. They don't have a lot of things here though, which I'm surprised about. Like, I know people would probably get mad at me, but you think this place would have a Red Lobster, and they don't. Does it even Maine have a Red Lobster?
Probably.
I know we have at least like an Olive Garden, like in one of the neighboring cities. Not Boston, but like. Some of the chains seem like specific to the area, you know?
It isn't bad, I like it, but I feel like whenever you first eat at White Castle, you get the shits, it's weird. I gotcha.
It's been a while since I've actually went to one, so I couldn't agree or disagree on that. I don't know.
So for this one, is this a night sky?
I was gonna make it like a neon thing. So like, background was gonna be like black, or at least like darkness, and then this is like a. Or, no, wait. I wanted like a dark, like teal or blue or something like that. It was like it was a blue on teal and aqua kind of thing. No, wait. I was right. I wanted to do it like black or like very severely dark. That way I could do the neon haze on the edge instead of just like a black line for like the text board. The text board inside can be white, that's fine.
Poesia sem valor. No café não tem Noel. Tarde sem Rambo. Uma contradição. O samba tem razão. Queimando meu coração.
What card looks like so far?
Yes. It's very vaporwave, babes.
With just one swipe, ignite. New Revlon Super.
Do you guys have
Glimmer
Dave's
Gloss.
chicken?
3D shine for fuller
Do we have a
looking
Dave's chicken?
non-sticky feel.
Is that the place the hot chicken?
Take the world from dim to bright. Spark something. New Revlon Glimmer Gloss.
You mean Dave's hot chicken? Because I don't think so.
I think so.
Dave Margit. Oh, apparently there is one, but it's like not like near us. But it is in the state. It's just kind of in a, I guess, a more high-end area, which is interesting.
Yeah, he's saying yeah.
Yeah, so there is one in the state, it's just, we're never really in that area, obviously. So I didn't know that. It's a thought, I guess. It's probably like a Nashville hot chicken thing. Or that's a well-known style of fried chicken.
We should check it out.
Yeah, maybe.
Bro, if we ever get together in New Jersey, I got a really good chicken spot I like to go to. Okay. I'd be down.
gonna guess that these people had like food coloring and like sugar or something, and they made this on a tray and like baked it and then placed it on top. It's very like clear. I think it's a real thing they did.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like slime on top of a sandwich. So, I heard this is bad though. People are saying it's bad. It's a bad song.
This is what it's looking like so far. I haven't tried everything on the menu, but the chicken is good, and they got these corn dogs, but instead of made out of potato, and another one made it with rice. Yo, that sounds bomb, dude.
You ever heard of Korean corn dogs?
Yeah, I've always wanted to try one. Can I get some water?
There's a place. This is cold.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know it's really cold. There's a place around here, I think. They said that they're trying to bring Asian street food.
Oh, why is it so cold?
Because it's freezing. You're like, oh, why is it so cold? I love it cold. I don't It's getting warmer at work. And I work in a metal tube. You know?
Yeah.
I'm moving. You see me? I was moving. Ooh. On the teeth. I'm saying, guys. There's a few different versions of it. Okay, why am I rotating?
Aqui com o peso de tudo que a gente viveu. Tipo elástico, estica e só pra quem segurou mais que doeu. Imagina se cara tipo eu dia vai encontrar alguém onde vai se encontrar. Ou será que vacilo meu? Onde que você foi se parar? Uma dose de uísque me ampara. O louco que eu sinto só falta. Será que dia o tempo sará? Onde que você foi se parar? Uma dose de uísque me ampara. O foda que eu sinto só falta.
Cold water that makes my teeth individually go burr is my favorite after working out, and the other time is just not it. I felt that. I'm not fucking with that.
I don't know what that. I don't know what the fuck was going on. That's all I'm gonna say. If I don't know, faster. You know, it's like Maroon Chacaron. It's a classic, right? Right, chat? Maroon Chacaron. You should check out that song sometime.
Okay.
Can't pay $5 though, so it'll probably be after stream. We need better lighting. I wish I had enough lights in this area to do that. I think nicer lighting will help it. So more people click.
I was about to ask if one of you were Brazilian. I just love Brazilian music.
Somebody just found out that, like, them and their mom's, like, blood types are incompatible, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like... But it's like, how could that be possible? You know? It's like, whoa, what if she got switched or traded for another baby or, like, adopted and no one told you? You know? It's extra scandalous when you find out that through blood type your dad is not your dad. That's extra scandalous when you look at blood types and you go, oh, my mom's a hoe. I mean, I wouldn't know personally, you know, because I have the same blood type as my dad. Although that's not always a given, but you know. The reason I know that is because of the dog tags.
This is what it looks like.
I can see that as like an intense lavender background.
Which one?
The one down there. With the computer thing. You know what you do? Like, we do different colored paper, you know? What you guys think? Colored paper? Placeholder text. Nice.
Check it. That's literally every man's nightmare. That's funny.
Yeah, honestly, it would be pretty embarrassing to find out that way, you know? Instead of somebody being honest with you. But hey, I'll tell you what, my guilty pleasure is go and watch compilations of Maury. It's like you are or you are not the father, like the DNA test. Sometimes the lie detector tests are pretty good too, it depends. I know somebody who was on Maury for one of those. And the you are not the father, and the way that they react to it sometimes just really cracks me up. But yeah, it follows a timeline. It's like they're shouting for some reason. I'm going to absolutely prove this guy is the father. I'm going to absolutely prove I'm not. And then it's like, it goes to, they're booing the man no matter what. No matter what happens. Boo, boo, you're the man. It just seems that way. And I'm not usually a man defender. And then the lady's like, Molly, look at the pictures. Look at the side by side. Look at the nose and the eyes. And they're like, yeah, yeah. And the results come in, they're like, oh my god. And then it's if you are the father, then it's like, oh yeah, I'm taking responsibility, blah blah blah, and they get all excited. And then if you are not, they do like a dance, like a moonwalk or backflip or some shit. And then the woman runs away backstage, crying. And it's like, why are you running away? You can't escape the fact that you just got outed as being a whore. What's running gonna do? Be truthful. You know what I mean?
Nani Punani says I was more of a Jerry Springer type ninja. Jerry,
oh, yeah.
Jerry, Jerry.
And then Steve was his own celebrity too. I think he got his own show too. Like, Steve. I know a guy who faked a storyline with his friends to get on Jerry Springer. He's a Twitch streamer now. And they call him that fucker. This is his favorite word on the polls. Did you guys vote in the poll? Yes? Mega yes? Or poopy diaper? Is the poll still up? If it's not, there was a poll that was up that said yes, more yes, or even more yes, or something like that. And I don't know, I pooped my diaper. I didn't make the poll. That's all I gotta say. But it sounds kind of biased to me.
The running is them trying to run away from their past decisions.
Oh yeah. But it's like, you know, they just run to the green room, and then Maury talks to her or some shit. I don't know. And then the guy's doing a moonwalk. He's like, I'm free. I'm free. It's like me running away from the truth. Feel the vapor. Okay, that goes.
For my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
What's going on? Thought I saw something.
Yo, damn, Nani Punani for the $1.99, dude. Hold up.
You are crazy, sir. Oh shit, it's past the time I said I was gonna go to bed too.
We finished our goal.
Really?
Yeah, we did. So Nani, we finished you helped us complete our goal today. And since we completed our goal of five donations, for the comic that I'm making, you can create a character. Since you're the only one here, you can help create a character for the comic book that and I'll add your character in there. Either doing a moonwalk or some type of gymnastics move.
Yep. I would say, if anything, at this point, you should make like a special comic for your subscribers, or your donators, or whatever, and you put their names in it as like credits too.
We'll have the zine.
Here, unless you wanted to share both of them.
Oh, I didn't know there was two.
Yeah, I just grabbed the other one because I thought you really want this.
I just need some agua.
Far be it from me to take Wawa from you. I hate that I had to spend money on gas today, but I don't have to worry about it for a couple days. I say a couple days because I'll probably still be running around doing shit during the weekends. My work is never done. I would miss some cold water. Cold water when it's like getting warm, or call me like crazy or whatever. It even hurts a little bit sometimes. But like a Coke when you like drink it, it's like a fresh Coke and it's like super like bubbly. Sometimes it feels like it's got this tingling, almost like burning feeling down your throat. I like that sometimes. Does that sound psycho?
No.
Do you know what I mean, right? The Coke burn?
Yeah.
Not the cock burn. No.
Sure, add my cat Spyro, but give him prosthetic back legs. You can give him any power or anything, and you can integrate him into the story whenever.
Damn, another cat? Hell yeah.
Okay, dude, I'm fucking with that.
Man, we should take... You know we were talking about the colony of wild cats?
Yeah. The leader... Like, have him as a leader?
I'm saying, I was about to say, maybe we should just make, like, a small comic together that is, like, a colony of cats, but it's, like, sci-fi themed or whatever, and they've got the site, like... The one that's, like, kind of like 50 Cent, but shot a lot and then had to get his, like, prosthetic leg or whatever. He's hard gangster as fuck, and he's, like, the leader. He's like, I lead over all of you. Meow.
I fuck with that.
He could be like, I say this now. Spyro? Spinoff. After your, whatever you want to call it now, your comic is done, everybody's gonna be like, man, this Spyro character, fuck with it, you know?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, I want a whole, just a Spyro series.
Okay, dude.
Not the dragon, Spyro the cat. I don't know any dragons of this name.
If my cat were to actually lose his foot, I was planning on trying to make a prosthetic leg myself for him. Thank God I don't.
Mm-hmm.
True. But I can add Spyro to the comic. What I want you to do is send me a reference picture of your cat Spyro, just so I have a reference to kind of go off of. It's fine. But I'm coming here towards the end of the stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to go to bed, so.
Yeah. We definitely have to go, so I'll wrap it up here. I want to shout out Nani Punani.
For sure.
For sure. Thank you for all the donations today, man. It really means a lot to us.
You had Eli in here for a second, right?
Eli plays Roblox. Yeah. He was in here first.
In.
Yeah. Thanks for Eli for coming in.
And,
you know.
there's somebody else.
A Cough Dog. Cough Dog.
I don't want to forget anybody. That's why I'm trying to help.
Yeah. Thanks for Cough Dog also for tuning in. But if you guys definitely like this live stream, definitely give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down and let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below or in the live stream chat. Also, if you guys want to help support the channel, definitely make sure to hit the sub icon because we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure to hit the bell icon so you guys don't miss another notification whenever we stream or upload. But I appreciate every one of you guys. Okay, I don't have too many pictures, but when I get a chance, I'll give it to you. Have a good night. Sweet. Thanks, Naughty. Anyways, guys, from us to you, this is me, Dragon Masters 525, and that's Rebby, signing out.